Hey, so I did my eye makeup already, but I'm not finished my makeup, so I thought I would come back and do the rest with y'all and do a chit chat. Um, I'm going out to a rave. I still don't know what I'm wearing. Maybe I'll try on the different outfits and make that decision with you all, but I thought I had the denim shorts that I needed for the outfit that I want, but I don't. And I was this close to cutting another pair of my skinny jeans, but they just fit so well. And I'm just like, there will be a time where I really want to wear some skinny jeans. I'm not going to give these up for this, just for this moment. Um, I have like a dress, but like, I'm not going to wear that shit. I might try it on for y'all, but not for a fucking rave in a skate park. So yeah, today has been a weird day, so I'm sorry if I'm not like chipper like I'm trying to be, but I think it's been a few days since I've uploaded a video. You know what? I'm just realizing I went back to work this week. It was the first week back of me substitute teaching. So I guess that kind of um made me forget about this, but I've been meaning to get up a new testosterone diaries update. What is that sound? I don't know what that is. I thought it was my roommate's dog because I think she's in here, but I don't know what that is. I have an AC right here. Maybe it's is it raining? I don't know. But yeah, I did my eye makeup already. Use this palette again. I love this palette. I'll link it below because it was literally only $10 on eBay. Um but yeah, I used this brown and the blue for my crease, and then I used wave and mermaid on my eyelid, and I put some of the scuba dive right here in the front in my tear duct. What do I need to do next? Do I just need to put on foundation next? I think so. What else do I have to tell y'all? I might put on this. I know this is too dark for me, but I don't know. I'm like, dang, is this my summer shade if I never got a chance to wear it this summer? This is still fit me just like the one I usually use, but this is matte and poreless. Um, what else do I have to tell you all? So yeah, I started working this week again. I actually decided to take this upcoming week off, number one, because the long-term assignment that I took starts on September 8th, which is 2 Mondays from now. It's currently August 30th. So Labor Day is Monday. So it would have been a 4-day work week anyway, which is something, but I have to go to the Social Security office on Wednesday to update my Social Security card to my new name, or just my name. I shouldn't say my new name. And my mom's also moving this week. That's what I was doing earlier, was helping pack up because she's not getting how far along she should be with packing everything. There's only a week until she moves. So this week will also consist of probably helping with that, and also helping with making sure she has everything that she needs to close on her house because she's moving into her new house. She's purchasing her first home, and I'm so proud of her. Uh, what else? I started posting on TikTok. I basically posted my first TikTok. It's my second, but technically my first, where it's actually me in it. Um, Earlier today, and I have some TikTok ideas. Honestly, like, I just want to use TikTok because there's a lot of traffic on there and you can easily have people find you. as a way to get people to come over and subscribe and view my YouTube. That's the real purpose. So that's another reason that I need to get back on here and be a little bit more consistent. But let's see how that works out with me starting work again. And also, I signed up, but I might withdraw from it. I signed up for um, a course at community college because I think that I'm going to get my certification to be an addictions counselor. So if I take one course now, it just gets it out the way, and then I'm going to try to get 2 courses transferred that I've already taken from my undergrad to cover this certificate, and that will leave 2 more courses and the practicum where I'm actually working a job where I'm an addictions counselor, which hopefully I can get all that done in the spring and then start doing that, because I've been reflecting and I'm just like, you know, no matter how good your intentions are, there's so much red tape working within basically any school system that just is making me know. I've just heard, like, not personal experience, but online from so many teachers being like, I love the kids, but all of this is like more, it's bigger than me. So I'm like, okay, instead of me getting certified to be a teacher, I'm already doing, teaching right now because there's such a need for it. But I've talked about that for a while, and there are a few reasons that I've strayed away from actually going full force with being in the substance use space. But now I'm feeling way more comfortable to do it. I just feel like it's time, notably because I'm transitioning and will be perceived as masculine or male, likely, well, not likely, sometime next year. It just makes it a little bit less dangerous, um, because people are misogynistic and predatory and all that. So that motivates me to work in that space. Um, so yeah, I'm excited for that. This is clogged. Let me just use this one. Putting on lashes. So yeah, my assignment this week, I have been with just like I was last year, special education students, or rather, you could just say students that have IEPs, and one actually scratched me. So that is what that is right there. But I also picked the scab when it scabbed over, so it was looking pretty bad, but that was honestly my fault. Not completely, but I shouldn't have picked the scab. So yeah. Even though it's just August, I know growing up, like by this time, it was starting to actually feel like fall and cool down. And of course, because of climate change, that isn't the case anymore. But I'm so anxious to wear my fall clothes. But I just keep checking the weather, and all of the days still say that 80 is going to be the high. Or somewhere, I'm not going to exaggerate, like high 70s. So I'm just like, okay, any day now. Let's actually turn into fall. What else do I have to update y'all on? Probably have said this already, but my move has been great, has been really seamless. I get along with my roommates so well as their dog. And they have a job where they have work trips pretty often, or they could just be flexible with travel. So when they are away, I take care of their dog. So it's been perfect. It's been a perfect setup. This one isn't cooperating. They're both a little long. I probably have said this before, but one way, if you're not great with applying lashes, to make it easier for you is to cut them shorter. so they'll fit on your eye easier. So yeah, hopefully Testosterone Diaries coming soon. I think my aversion to it is that I want some like big change to happen for me to suddenly grow a fucking full mustache or my voice to drop 5 octaves before I do another update, but that's just like silly. And I'm trying to figure out how I feel or how I'm going to navigate working this long-term assignment that I start on September 8th. It'll be at a high school. I'll be a math teacher. And being trans, even though it's long-term, it's not for the full year. It's just until winter break. So that's December 23rd, but that's still 4 months that I'll be there. And I'm sure some changes will happen during that time. And I don't know. Like, I was discussing this with my best friend because we actually had an assistant teacher. My roommate's dog is snoring. That's so funny. But assistant teacher in high school who was a trans man, and I'm pretty sure we knew that like he disclosed it to us, and like we were in high school back in 2011 to 2015. So yeah, but yeah, we didn't make a big fuss about it, but we were a pretty progressive high school, and I think that the high school, from what I know, the one that I'm assigned at, is as well. But I don't really worry about them. I worry about the other staff being odd about it, but it's it's perfectly okay. I'll say about the assignment I did this past week. Some of my people that I worked, this other staff in the building, and the other people who were in the same classroom as me, who were also like um, substitute workers, were like not as compassionate with those children as I would have liked them to be. I think people feel a little bit too comfortable to treat children like they're their own kids at home, and that's just not the level of professionalism that should be brought into a school setting. And I hope that doesn't like worry, or like, I'm not trying to fear monger anyone to be like, oh yeah, like, I'm pretty, I have my views about homeschooling and, just people talking down on the public school system. I'm a product of the public school system. It doesn't have to be lackluster or traumatic, but especially with just the deficit that we're in right now, I think that there should be more requirements to work with children in school settings. Like, I'm not certified, but I have a degree in human development, which included classes focused on childhood development and adolescent development. And of course, that doesn't make me an expert, but I think it gives me more of a nuanced view on how to approach interacting with and educating children as compared to what I've seen from some of my colleagues that I've worked with. And like I said, it's not the main staff who are operating as such. It's usually the other substitutes. So there's that. I'm gonna contour a little bit because I feel like I look very pale. There's too much on this side. I usually use bronzer for my contour. And the nose thing, I honestly feel like it defines how my nose actually is. I'm not trying to snatch my nose by doing the contour. But yeah, I like to use this LA Colors bronzer for my nose. It's currently, sorry, 9:45. My friend's DJ set is from 10 to 2, and it's not far. So I'll probably leave out like 10:15. Okay, now blush my lips and we're done. Sorry, I'm like not. I feel like I should be more energetic. I don't know. Heck, I should be more energetic. I took my shot earlier. I will say I might just make taking my shot depending on how life is. On like Saturday afternoons because I've done that the last 2 weeks, and I do it because like my shots give me energy and I know I'm going out that night, so I'm like, all right, it makes sense for me to just take my shots on Saturday. But we'll see if I keep with that. But yeah, I took my shot earlier. I couldn't find a lip liner I like, and I gotta use this old thing, and it's broken. Wow, it's really broken. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I've been talking for 17 minutes. Let me get up off of this. I'm about to use all my storage. I don't even know if I can. I don't think I'm coming back with the outfit. Because I didn't use all my storage. Yeah, next. You'll see me at the beginning doing the intro all the way ready. But I'm going to leave up the video here like this. Oh my gosh, I put my mold too low too. Alright. Oh, this looks crazy. Hold on, let me fix that. I feel like I'm eating. Did I set my face, y'all? I don't think I even set my face because there's hardly any. Bye, y'all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.